Welcome back to another episode of How They Died. Today we are looking at the death of John Gotti, the American gangster and boss of the Gambino crime family in New York City. John Gotti was born in New York's South Bronx. His family began from Naples, Italy. As a member of the Fulton Rockaway Boys gang, he got his start in the criminal world. He later joined Carmen Fatico's syndicate as a teenager and became involved in auto theft, burglaries, and other related crimes. At Kennedy International Airport in 1969, Gotti was arrested and found guilty of hijacking goods. The syndicated elevated him to acting capo of the Gambino family's Bergen gang upon his release from prison in 1972. He was accused of helping James McBratney kill Carol Gambino's nephew in 1973. McBratney was said to have kidnapped and killed Carol Gambino's nephew. Gotti became involved in racketeering, usury, and gambling after spending 2 years in Green Haven prison for the murder of McBratney. He also gained greater authority and power within the Gambino crime family. Federal prosecutors made 3 unsuccessful attempts to prosecute Gotti. In 1992, Gotti was finally charged with racketeering and convicted of killing his former godfather Paul Castellano. He became a national celebrity thanks to his extravagant behavior, attire, charitable contributions, quips to the media, and apparent enjoyment of teasing the authorities. Gotti underwent surgery at the United States Medical Center for Federal Prisoners in Springfield, Missouri, in 1998 after receiving a diagnosis of throat cancer. Gotti was moved back to Springfield, where he spent the rest of his life, despite the fact that the tumor was removed. 2 years later, it was discovered that the cancer had returned. Gotti's health rapidly deteriorated, and on June 10, 2002, he passed away at the age of 61. The Catholic Diocese of Brooklyn made the announcement that Gotti's family would be allowed to have a memorial mass after the burial, but not a requiem mass. The location of Gotti's funeral was not a church. An estimated 300 spectators followed the funeral procession to the gravesite, passing Gotti's Bergen Hunt and Fish Club. Frank, Gotti's son, was buried next to his body in a crypt. Peter Gotti, Gotti's brother, was incarcerated, so he was unable to attend. The other New York City families did not send any representatives to the funeral, making it appear as though they were rejecting Gotti's leadership and legacy. The Gambinos were decimated by Gotti's tactics, which led to numerous prosecutions. Half of the family's men were in jail by the turn of the century.